Hello everybody, my name is Elle. Welcome. Today I wanted to have a little chat with you guys about makeup FOMO. So in case you are unfamiliar with the term FOMO, it's actually an abbreviation for fear of missing out. Basically, it's this fear that other people are having a good time without you. And I feel like recently, as in the last couple of years, there have been so many new makeup products. Things are coming out weekly, if not daily. It's kind of crazy, and brands need to slow it down a little bit, but they're not. And there's a lot of limited edition products as well. So I always see this come up all the time. People are talking about how they don't want to have FOMO, how they don't want to miss out on buying something. So I just want to talk about 5 things to remember when it comes to makeup FOMO. And the first thing would be that you are being advertised to. Brands and influencers are trying to sell you products. You are not their friend. You are not the friend of the brand or the influencer. You are a consumer, and their job, their goal, their objective is to sell you products. Brands care about profit. That's the number one concern, is profit. It's not about you. It's not about your concerns as much as some of them might pretend like they care. They care about money. You know, a lot of these big brands, that's what they care about. That's what the people who own them, that's what they want to see. They want to see their profits go up, up, up. And with influencers, they're being used by these brands to sell products. Look at how many influencers get sent stuff for free. Look at all those PR unboxings, shit beauty gurus getting, all those sort of things. Even smaller influencers get sent PR. It's happening more and more because brands are catching on that the larger influencers, while still incredibly influential, there is that underlying group of people who are very skeptical, and they're catching on to this, so they're sending PR to the smaller influencers who are so grateful and so excited to be getting PR that they rave about the products because they don't want to be taken off a PR list. So just some things to remember and consider if you happen to be influenced by people who do YouTube videos, by people who post on Instagram, people who have blogs, etc., etc. Social media is a really good way for these brands to sell makeup. So just something to be aware of in case you hadn't already been considering that. My second point has to do with limited edition products. And once that product sells out, and once the hype dies down, and it will, I guarantee it, it will die out. You will not hear about that product anymore. There will be no more reviews. There will be no more tutorials. People will stop talking about the product. In very rare cases, a product may truly be limited edition, meaning they don't bring it back for a second, third, fourth restock or make it permanent. Sometimes it truly is gone, and in those very rare cases, you might see those products being mentioned again by people who talk about, oh, I wish this was permanent, oh, I wish they would bring this back. 2 examples that come to mind are the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca Remix palette and the ABH Mario palette, the Master Palette by Mario. Those are 2 examples that I can think of. There are very few though. There are very few products that you hear a lot of people talk about once it's gone. And to be honest, a lot of the time it's because it's gone that people end up wanting it more and they talk about it. It might be completely different than stuff that they already have, and that means that they might not use it. Not saying that they wouldn't, but look at something like the Mi Vida Loca Remix palette, such a huge, colorful palette. A lot of the people I see talking about that palette, people who wish they had got it, are people who just wear neutral looks. They don't wear color. And having a super special limited edition palette is not going to make you use color if you didn't already use it. It's fun to play around with that kind of stuff, and there's nothing wrong with purchasing it if you thought you were going to use it, but there's this mythology that's being built with palettes like the Mario palette and the Mi Vida Loca Remix because it was truly limited edition, and people are building it up to be something that it's not. Because there are other products out there. There are dupes for all of those shadows, but it's become this cult item, and it's become sort of like a symbol where it's, oh, you have that, and people feel the need to preserve it and not touch it and not use it because, oh, I can't repurchase it. And that's the danger with limited edition products as well. How many times am I going to say limited edition? But it's true. A lot of people will buy these things, then the hype dies out, people don't use it anymore, they kind of forget about it, or because it's limited edition, they can't repurchase it, so they don't use it. And it just ends there. And then the next day there's a new product that comes out and the cycle continues. The third thing to think about would be, do you want the product or do you want the packaging? I came across a post on Reddit a while ago now. I can't remember the user who said this, and I'm paraphrasing here, but people won't see the packaging when you put the product on your face. If you have a dupe for the product itself, when you wear that, nobody's gonna know what you're wearing. Nobody's gonna see you wear a red eyeshadow and go, oh my god, are you wearing Modern Renaissance? Because there are so many red eyeshadows available now. And how many times in the run of a day do you actually get asked about what makeup you are wearing? It doesn't happen very often, in my experience anyway. And you're not gonna be judged for not having that product. You're not. I think sometimes people have that idea that people are going to judge them or think differently of them because they have dupes, because they chose not to buy something that other people like. And you know what? Sometimes things just don't work for you. Sometimes you already have things that work, and that's okay. You don't have to have that particular brand, that particular product in order to get the same kind of effect. The fourth thing would be to think about what you have that is not going to be used. Yes, a new lipstick or a new blush is always nice, but what if you already have 5, 10, 100 lipsticks? What will happen to those if you get new things? Just think about that for a second. If it's a permanent product that you're lusting over, take a breath, because it will be there later. If it's limited edition, once again, you have to think about whether or not you will actually use it. And if you do purchase it and use it and fall in love with it, it could be your favorite product of all time. You're still faced with a little bit of a dilemma when the product is gone. You are gonna have to repurchase it or try something else later. So you have to get it right now. Is it truly impossible that you will find something just as good, if not better? Yes, it really sucks to have a product that you've wanted for so long disappear before you get a chance to buy it for one reason or another. It does suck. I have been there. There have been products that I have wanted so badly. I pretty much dedicated videos towards it. I was bugging the companies wanting these products, and in one case, one of those products came back. And I honestly don't reach for it as much as I thought that I would. That's the Beca Rose Quartz Highlighter. I wanted it so badly, and I just don't use it that often. Maybe I built it up too much in my head because I thought it was going to be this amazing product, and when I missed out on it, it built it up even more for me, and then I got it and I was like, okay, this is good, but it's not amazing. I really cared that much about this. And I just see, like I said before, so many people who get these products that they wanted and then they don't use it. It just sits on a shelf because they felt the need, the compulsion to buy it, and they didn't really think about whether or not they were actually going to use it. And if you have a product that was discontinued or is not available for purchase anymore, use it, love it. You know, if you really did love it, if you want to get use out of it, use it. Don't let it just sit there and expire, because there's no point in that. And my fifth and final point is you will be okay without it. The honest truth is that your life is not going to get better if you decide to buy this product. You won't automatically be included in an exclusive group with other people. Your makeup skills aren't going to get better. I'm sorry, but that has a lot to do with practice and not with new products. Your life will continue on, and there will be another product and another product and another product and so on. The cosmetics industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's not disappearing overnight. My best advice if you are trying to resist purchasing new things is to look at what you already have. If you find a need, if you find a gap, if there's something that you truly want that you don't already have, then fill it. Find something that works for you, but don't purchase blindly. Look at what you have and what fits in with what you have, and not look at the product first. That's what my best advice would be. You know, you can still be part of the discussion of a product. You can still watch reviews, you can still watch tutorials and get inspired and play with the stuff that you already have. You don't need the actual product in question if it doesn't fill a need that you have. It's still possible to be part of the discussion and talk to people about it without having to have the product in your hand. You can talk about why you wouldn't want it or why you would want it. Talk about the factors that are keeping you from making that purchase. Perhaps you have 20 foundations, so you don't need to make it 21. Perhaps it's as simple as that. Perhaps money is an issue and you just don't have the extra cash to spend, and that is okay. I feel the need to keep telling people that it's okay. You don't have to have every single product. You don't have to have everything that everybody else has. You don't have to have the same products your favorite YouTubers have, your favorite Insta stars. You don't have to have all of the same things. And I was going to mention this at the beginning with point one, but the truth with that is too that it's not going to turn you into them. You are not going to look like them because you have the same products they use. You have a different face than they do unless you happen to be their twin. So just some things to keep in mind and to consider, and just realize that life goes on and you are not going to be in a bad position in life because you didn't purchase a makeup product. So empty those online baskets, take a breath, play with what you already have. It's gonna be fine. So I hope that this helped at least one of you avoid an unnecessary purchase and to calm down those fears a little bit, because I know I've been there. I've felt like I'm going to miss out on everything by not getting the newest product, and you know what? I'm fine. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, for hanging out with me today. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns down below. I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I hope we get a chance to chat soon. Bye for now.